welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we will talk a little bit about new Novu skincare products that I've been using for 2 months now. This is going to be a little bit confusing. Oh my gosh, how am I going to word this? Okay, so 3 months back, I started trying these Novu skincare products out, okay? And I tried them out for 2 months. And then last month, basically starting from last month, once I've actually concluded my idea about these products and I was also almost finishing off this Radiance Essence, or technically like my moisturizer, I decided to move on to another skincare product. Basically, I wanted to try out some other skincare product and kind of review the other skincare product that I also have that has been on my shelf for a while now, but I decided to give Novu like a longer period of test time. Probably I've come to quite like the products and just never really thought that I want to move on to any other products yet, but somehow I told myself, you know what, enough is enough, I need to kind of move on already. If you don't know Novu, I did a video about the Novu scrub before, which I absolutely love. It's one of my most favorite scrub on earth right now because it is so gentle and it smells good and it feels good on the skin. It doesn't over dry your skin, even though it's a scrub, but at the same time it cleanses pretty well. So it's a pretty amazing scrub. I would say that if you're looking for a good scrub, especially for those dry skin people, if you're looking for a scrub to do like physical exfoliation, you should try the Novu one out, and it's not really expensive. I will link that video somewhere here. But today I'll be talking about their skincare products. I have 3 of them. One is the Intense Radiant Toner. Another one is the Radiance Essence, while the other one is the Radi Defense Sunscreen. This is the untinted one. So as you can see, the colors are a little bit different, as in the packaging is a little bit different, because these two are actually like a within one collection kind of skincare range. Basically, this comes from a different skincare range as compared to this one. The Elemental one definitely is more of a basic skincare for those people who wants to start out using skincare but don't know what to do, don't know what to use, and don't want something that's too strong. And this one is not as strong as this one. So yeah, you should try this one out if you are planning to try Novu skincare product out. I would say that their scrub or more of their active line is slightly cheaper. These are a little bit more expensive, but not super crazy expensive. I feel like the prices are about drugstore brand kind of price. God, Dexter is so loud. Goodness me, he's playing that freaking auto chess thing and playing with all this the mods and everything. It's so... Every time I work, right, it's so loud. But I do have a little bit of a complaint though, especially the ones of this Enliven or Enliven range. This one, I feel that it's a little bit too small, the product. It's great for traveling, but this is actually the full-size product. It's 30 ml. And I just feel that this is a little bit too small. Maybe that's why after 2 months I kind of just feel like I need to stop, because I was almost running out of this product already. I run through this like water. Is crazy. Let's just start with the toner first, alright? So after cleansing, as usual, we move on with the toner. This Intense Radiance Toner, there's 2 types of toner. One is more of like the water-based kind, where it's literally, when you pour it out, it's like water. The other one is more of like a very thick kind of, I would say softener kind of consistency type of toner. It's still toner, but I call it softener lah, okay? It's just easier for me to differentiate that, but the consistency of that toner is much thicker. For me, I like that kind of toner because it's great for my dry skin, okay? But this one, this consistency is somewhere in between the super watery type and the thicker type of toner. So I wouldn't say I dislike it. I wouldn't say I super like it either. It's okay. There's not much of a big deal for me. I don't have an issue with the consistency of it. Comes out very clear. It doesn't really have much scent to it. No scent, it's not a bad thing, okay? Not everyone loves the scent, so if you don't want a product with a scent, this one kind of will do it for you. It absorbs directly into the skin, like it doesn't leave any sort of residue on the skin. So which means that this is the type of toner that I feel a lot of those kind of oily skin type people would like. It helps to hydrate from within, but I do need to apply quite a bit before I feel like my skin is thoroughly hydrated and like satisfied lah from using a toner basically. I do have a specific expectation from using a toner. I feel like if you can be watery all you want, but it has to make me feel like my skin is super hydrated from within, even though you don't leave that kind of radiance or that kind of layer on the face. Usually I'll pump like 2 pumps and then I'll apply it all over my face first. I will pat it in and then pump 2 pumps again and layer it up basically. You can actually do that 7-step layer kind of toner kind of thing, but really, who has the time to freaking do that? Usually if I really am rushing, I just use 2 pumps one time without any layering. My skin won't be that happy, but I'll just move on lah basically, okay? So next up with my Novu skincare routine, I actually use the Radiance Essence. This is under the Enliven or Enliven range, okay? So this is definitely targeted towards more of the more mature skin type, I guess, in a way, or someone who has been using skincare for a while now and kind of know what they want and want something richer. So these are the range that you supposed or you should be looking out for. This has a little bit more of that anti-aging property as compared to the Elements one. This one is really just more for maintenance and caring for your skin. I think the reason why they give me this one is because I kind of told them that hydration is a really big part of my life. When it comes to skincare, I usually always target hydration. This one's supposed to be good at locking in hydration and also great at preventing moisture loss. So that's why they thought this is great, and they actually really highly hype about this essence. Instead of the moisturizer, they hype about this essence for some reason. And they actually did say that you can just use this essence and don't really need any moisturizer after that. They just use this only. So this also supposed to help with skin cell renewal and supposed to deliver antioxidants into the skin and also somewhat of brightening to the skin. After using this for 2 months, I would think that this definitely have helped with more of like evening up my skin tone, which means like if there's like any dark patches, not too much, it's not too like greatly much of a difference. Like I have a little black patch here around my nose here, which I can't seem to get rid of it even after that freaking laser that I tried back then that I didn't really think that did much for my skin. I don't think this has lightened this much at all, okay? I think this one you definitely need a very specific kind of brightening or a very specific kind of pigment kind of essence to apply, just dot here directly. For an overall rejuvenation, for a overall, I guess, skin evening, it kind of did help a little bit. And I do realize that after using this skincare, after 2 months, and then I switched to the other skincare which I tried, man, there is a difference with the hydration level. My skin felt drier after I stopped using these products. I don't know, I feel like all these products are the type of products that will not leave anything on the surface of your skin. I have that dry skin, so I have the tendency of liking a skincare products that kind of leaves that kind of moisture on the face kind of thing. So these are not the kind of product that will leave that kind of layer on the face. Maybe at the beginning it does feel like it has a little bit of residue, but after a while, once it starts soaking in, it's a very quick one, okay? Like within a couple of minutes, you will feel like everything kind of soaked in already and the surface of your skin feels like it wants a little bit more moisture, which sometimes I will actually come back and apply a little bit more moisture, or I'll apply a moisturizer after this. I just feel like this, it's just because it's me, okay? It's just because it's the way I have been using skincare that I feel like I need that kind of outer layer kind of moisture. But from within, I would say that this one has definitely helped with hydration from within. And this actually smells pretty good actually. It doesn't smell like the active skincare line, but it smells pretty good. And the consistency of this is not super thick. It's definitely more of like a gel-like kind of essence. Wouldn't say super thick essence, but slightly thicker consistency kind of gel-like texture. I didn't think that I would actually like this product that much, okay? I thought that this would just be another skincare product that, yeah, it's just another skincare product that I review. So yeah, the only beef that I have with this is that the packaging, the product, the sizing of this 30 ml. I just cannot use this for long. After 2 months, I feel like I've left like really little bit. I don't have enough. I feel like I need to go and get it already. I mean, I wish this comes in like a bigger bottle with the same price. It's just too small. The product is just too small. Not the product, the packaging is just too small, okay? It's great for traveling and all, but it's just such a high maintenance product, I would say. They say you don't need to use a lot, but because of my dry skin type, I feel that I generally pump more than what I actually need or than what normal people actually use because of my freaking dry skin. They say just use one pump is already enough, but not me, not this girl. I use at least 2 to 3 pumps every single time I use this skincare. Even after that, I would top up with a moisturizer just to really make sure that my top layer is also kind of taken care of, basically. And that's pretty much it for me to talk about this product. I'm gonna move on because otherwise I will ramble on and on and on about that freaking Radiant Essence and complain of how small it is. Next up, we're gonna talk about the Elemental Radi Defense Sunscreen Untinted. They have 2 types. One is the tinted one and one is the untinted one. And it's actually a really nice sunscreen, I would have to say. This is a mineral sunscreen enriched with vitamin E and shea butter to nourish the skin while protecting it against harmful UV rays. It's a type of sunscreen that has a little bit of the sunscreen scent, but it's not too strong either. You can just, it's very faint. The sunscreen scent is just very faint, and it's a type of sunscreen that will leave a little bit of that dewiness on the face. Not too crazy, nothing too crazy, nothing too shiny. It's that a little bit of that gel type of sunscreen, gel consistency type of sunscreen, but you need to work it in also. That's pretty much the only thing that I don't like about it. It's quite white, okay? You actually definitely need to apply this in front of a mirror, making sure that you really properly blend it all out. It has that little bit of white cast over the face. I don't really have an issue with that because I don't take pictures that much. But if it's a big deal for you, if you're going for a photo shoot or whatever, I don't think this sunscreen is going to be for you because I think it will kind of give you that white cast when, you know, there's flash photography and stuff like that. It's actually not oily at all. It's not matte also, so it's somewhere in between. I wouldn't say sweat proof, but I would say that it's pretty okay when I sweat. Like, it doesn't react too much when I sweat. It doesn't cause me to feel like my skin is super heavy. I still feel like this is the type of sunscreen that allows my skin to breathe even after applying on sunscreen. So which means that this is great for people who is in a hot and humid climate, like in Malaysia. If you go out, you sweat, you still can feel like your skin is at least breathable. Like, you don't feel like your skin is being clogged by all the sunscreen and stuff like that, okay? Overall, after 2 months of using these Novu products, I would say that my skin is happy using it. It doesn't give me any rashes. My skin didn't react badly to this skincare. And also, it doesn't cause my skin to break out or anything, or itchiness, nothing. If you want to step up your skincare game, but you don't want to spend too much, so if you want more of like that drugstore kind of price, but over-the-counter kind of skincare standard, then this is definitely for you because it's definitely not as expensive as like Sulasu or La Mer or SK2, that kind of, those are like counter really expensive kind of skincare, okay? That's pretty much it for my review of the Novu skincare. I hope this video helps. I hope you learned something. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Don't forget to like and subscribe!